today we have Charlton McCowan, one of my good friends. I've known him for a little less than a year. We met a couple months. Over the summer we met. And so, you know, he's been a person in my life, a focal point, someone I could talk to. So I really appreciate him for coming on the podcast and talking with me and just having some discussions. So would you be able to tell the viewers about yourself?
Oh, yes. Yes, Charlton McCowan. I lived in Colorado for about 7 years. It'll be 7 years in May. I'm originally from South Carolina. Grew up in a Christian home, preacher kid, and the whole shebang. And I moved out here shortly after my mom did. She moved here in 2014.
Okay.
And her and my sister moved at the same time. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I came out here just to visit a few times. I was like, yeah, I like this area.
Yeah.
I can see myself living here. Mm-hmm. And fast forward, here I am now, 2018. I've been here ever since 2018 now.
Okay, good little minute. I got here in 2016, so you know we've been here both for some time. Explore Colorado.
Quite some time.
Yes,
for sure.
yes, definitely. So, what's a dream that you've had recently or in your life that's kind of pushed you to put you to where you are today?
The dream.
What's the dream? What's the dream? That's the master plan. What's the dream?
Well, the big dream for me is, of course, owning my own gym. That's something I always aspired to have. Mm-hmm. My own facility where I can just train people and help them from the inside out or outside in, really.
And see, listen. So I've been to a couple of your CrossFit classes. So is it CrossFit gym or just a gym? Or because I'm a layman. I'm sorry. So a gym. I think like Vasa or like Lifetime Fitness.
Right.
Versus CrossFit is like its own thing.
Okay. Well, yeah. I should reword that or rephrase it. But it will be my own gym. Okay. I'll offer CrossFit classes there if that's what my people want. Listen, but I don't want to sit here and limit myself to just one bubble.
Okay, that makes sense.
Doing just CrossFit classes. I know everybody does not into that.
Yeah,
so
listen,
much.
it's intense.
Yeah, pretty intense. Some people just want to have a regular machines and knock out some bench press and squat. Mm-hmm. I want to offer that service and have that equipment for those people.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. And how long have you been doing like the CrossFit fitness workout gym space? Like how long?
How long? Well, I've done a couple of front desk jobs in my earlier 20s.
Listen, everybody got to start. Everybody got to start. Nothing wrong with that.
A few of those. Yeah. Do out of South Carolina. I worked at two different gyms. Mm-hmm. One big one, Plant Fitness. I used to work there for a little bit.
Listen. They was charging me for 3 months after I left them. They were still taking their money out. Listen.
Oh man, that's terrible. Man. I would say something about it.
Correct.
I apologize on behalf of everybody there.
No.
Somebody didn't know what they was.
They didn't know. That was like, can I cancel? Yeah. They was like, yes, we got you canceled. And it was like 3 months. I'm like, why y'all taking $10 out of my account? And that was back when I was young. Yeah. And like $10 meant a lot. Well, it means a lot now, but it was like, hey, listen, you gonna overdraft me.
Yeah, that's like 1,000 pennies.
Correct, 1,000 pennies. Listen, they need to stop. They need to stop playing with my pennies.
You know what I'm saying? But I worked there, and then there was another one that was like locally owned gym I used to work at too. Mm-hmm. But I started off there, and when I moved to Colorado, I went ahead and just I guess the wheels started turning, and I was like, you know what, let me take this gym thing more seriously and go into coaching. Okay. So that's when the whole coaching journey started. And trying to save the money to get my certs and all that. So,
that makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense. And then I know you did mention that you're going to compete this Saturday. So tell me about that competition.
Yeah, January 25th. Okay. It is a CrossFit competition. Mm-hmm. This one's kind of geared more towards the rest of us. That's I put that in quotations for the rest of us.
The rest of us. What does that mean?
The rest of us. Meaning that these people are not highly competitive athletes. Okay. These are just your local, everyday people who just want to come in and get a good workout in. Mm-hmm. They're not worried about the leaderboard or trying to just be the top 1% in the world in CrossFit. Okay. They just want to come in and have fun. Listen. So this is what this competition is more geared towards. And of course, I'm one of those athletes that are trying to be the
competitive.
But my partner is teams of two. And he's complete opposite of me. Mm-hmm. He's also a coach, but he's just there just to move. And to stay fit.
Listen, nothing's wrong with just staying fit. I'm trying to stay fit as much as possible. So I'll ask you, what is a pivotal moment or decision that set you on your path to achieving your dreams that you have?
Okay, so
what's that moment?
All right. Believe it or not, it was heartbreak.
Really? Yeah. Listen, we all gotta go through some heartbreak every once in a while. Listen.
I was dealing with a young lady, man, for it was like my first serious relationship. Okay. It went from about 6 years.
6 years, okay.
I met her like when I turned 21, and she was 19 going on 20.
Okay.
Yep. So it lasted 6 years. We actually got engaged and all that stuff, and then
youthful love.
Yeah,
youthful love.
Super early on. Then unfortunately it got called off. She called it off. So I was going through that little hurt and pain. I was like, I gotta find a way to get out of this house and just get back to moving around again.
That makes sense.
Which I was moving around, doing the gym stuff in my early 20s, but I wasn't nowhere near as serious. But the seriousness of my fitness journey kicked in at about 2017.
Okay.
That's when the engagement ended.
That makes sense.
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna
get serious about it. Listen, I think I always think about heartbreak in the gym. Like I think about that meme, and it's like you see your friend put up like 350-pound plates on the bar, and then like they just send you a video of it, and then you see the other guy running, and I'm like, oh, hilarious. I always think about that because I'm like, yes, the gym. You go to the gym, fix all your problems. All your problems. Go to the gym, fix all your problems.
Go to therapy.
Go to therapy.
The gym's gonna fix some of your problems, but go to therapy.
Therapy and the gym. Let's therapy and the gym.
If you can do both, then go ahead and do both. Don't do one versus the other.
Okay, that makes sense. Listen, from the fitness guy, go to therapy. Go to therapy. Listen, that's important. That's important.
For sure.
So next, what daily habits or routines have most been crucial to your success in your life that you think?
Oh, okay. I would have to say it was discipline I got into the military.
Okay.
I would have to say
that's discipline. That's real discipline.
Yeah. That was pretty much instilled in me a lot more than what it already was because I was already pretty. I was pretty disciplined as a youth growing up. My dad and my mom kept us accountable for the most part.
Okay.
At least the very best they could. Clean your room.
The grades.
Yeah, all the stuff, the grades, all that stuff. So they did a good job with that. And then the military just kind of took it up a whole another notch with that, with the discipline part.
Okay.
So even before the military, I would say when I was in ROTC in college too, prior to me enlisting.
Okay.
We used to wake up for PT in the morning.
Even in college, you wasn't out partying. You was just disciplined. That's real good, actually.
Exactly. So it'll be 3 days a week. We'll wake up in the morning for PT, and we'll all meet and do formation and all the fun stuff and work out and get after it right before 8 o'clock.
Oh gosh. Well, listen, right when I was in college, I went to college online for the most part. I did have my college experience for a year, and then like. We like dorm life is different. Like it is a wake up call. So I really respect being in ROTC and staying disciplined because I think when I first got to the dorms I gained like 30 pounds from like eating and just relaxing, chilling out with friends, like can get whatever snacks I want at the food court. It was definitely not disciplined for me going into college. So I definitely respect you for staying on that path.
Oh, it was not easy.
Listen, I know it's not easy. It's easier to stay on the path though versus to get off the path and then try to get back on.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
Absolutely.
How do you stay motivated and focused on now that you've reached like your significant level of success?
Oh man, because there's always like room to improve, man. Like,
you don't think you perfect? I think you perfect. You're my best friend.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. But there's always something I can do a little bit better. Even with the job I have now, my full-time job with medical records, I know there's stuff that I can do within that company that can take me to an even better level. And have more influence within my job and my spectrum than where I'm at now.
That makes sense. And do you think, because like this is just a sidebar, but because we were in church and they had spoke about like circle of influence. Do you think that how important do you think it is like expanding and then like pouring into your circle of influence? Because originally we were talking about fitness, but you do have another job, of record keeping. So how does that circle of influence change like some of your perspectives and things like that too as well?
Oh man, that's a good question. Well, it's not too much different. I know there's like some of the core things are still there. It's just consistent communication with my people, checking in and seeing how people are doing. I try my best to even with the people I work with and I just send out a random IM.
Just saying what's up, how you
hey,
doing?
How you doing, and all that stuff, and really just being consistent with the people that are within my circle. Versus waiting for them to reach out to me. I try to take more initiative now to reach out to people instead of just hoping they will say something say to me. Because that used to be so bad for me.
Correct. Yeah, and I think it's definitely a lot of the times a two-way street where like it's like, oh, they didn't reach out to me, but did I reach out to them? And then it's like, okay, how many times do I reach out to them before I get the hint? But it's like, hey, sometimes people you have to reach out to a lot, especially because they have like different communication styles. Like I've learned growing up. There was like this video that I had seen, and the lady was talking about how it changes from us being kids where we have to be in the same classroom with our friends versus college where like, hey, listen, you're probably not as close to everyone in the college, but you're close to the people in your dorm that are like rooms away from you, because you see them and they're in proximity. But like, now that we're adults and things of that nature, it's like you have to choose to be around somebody. You have to choose to be in their space. We all have our own homes and our own jobs and stuff like that. So it's like, you have to make an authentic, I think it's an authentic relationship or authentic effort to, make sure you keep those connections. So I understand, definitely understand what you're saying. Absolutely. Listen, it's hard, but you gotta try.
Yes.
Listen, yes. That's important. So the last one I got is, what legacy do you hope to leave behind, and how does your success contribute to that vision?
All right, legacy I want to leave behind. I mean, ultimately, as a Christian, I want to make sure, first things first, is that people know that Jesus Christ is Lord, and salvation comes through Him. Okay. So I really want people to know that, and I want them to know that through my actions versus what I say. So I really want that as a pivotal vocal point for sure. Makes sense. And I mean, of course, I want people to see that I've, been. Of course, we want to leave a legacy of being a good person, at least. You want people to know that, hey, this guy was, he didn't have everything together. He wasn't perfect, but he was, he tried, and he was just a really overall solid person to have in your circle. Okay. I will hope people to see that, and for my son to have a standard to go up to. Yeah. Of course, I want to leave that behind too. I want him to see that, okay, this guy, my dad was a imperfect man, but he was a believing man. Correct. And he did everything he could to draw people closer to Christ, and he was a man of his word versus anything else. Well, that's how I want to be left.
That's a dope legacy. I'm not gonna lie. That's a really good wording of it, and it hit all like so many pivotal points. About yourself, how other people view you, and you see yourself, and how you carry yourself, and also your lineage, like your son. Like that's so important. Like I have my son Jackson. I can't wait till they could play together. But like our legacies are our children, and also the people we impact. So I definitely agree with that. Amen. And that makes sense. Listen, amen. Listen, definitely. Do you have any questions for me or like any conversations? Listen, ask me anything. Let's talk. Listen.
Wait, was I the first interviewee?
Yes, you were the first interviewee. Right, so I'm trying to.
So I set the standard.
Set the standard.
Set the standard, doggone it. That's what I'm talking about, yo. Hey, so yeah, man. I don't have any questions, but there's more encouragement for you, which is to keep going. And there is going to be, I pray for increase to come in through this. And this is not going to start with me. It's just going to be a ripple effect. People are going to see this. It doesn't matter if it's just 3 or 4 people. It doesn't matter, man. That's still like a whole world of people that are going to see it. So stay encouraged on it. Don't stop, man. It's going to be some times where there's going to be chapters where it's going to get tough. Equipment's going to break or whatever it is going to happen. But I want you just to stay encouraged and, of course, keep God first in this. Don't ever give up on this, man. Please don't give up on this.
Try my best not to give up.
Because people are going to see this and hopefully see my story or whoever else is going to come in. They're going to see these testimonies. And it's going to cause a stirring in their hearts that they're going to see this.
Yeah, definitely.
So
agree.
I just wanted to encourage that for you.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Trying my best. So I thank you all for joining us. Whether you're overcoming obstacles, starting a business, or looking for a direction, I'm Christian, and I'm here to provide some systems, some accountability, encouragement. I appreciate Charlton for coming on. We care about your success, and we want to see y'all be successful. So let's walk into this journey together, because I believe your dreams aren't just meant as daydreams or things that you think about at your desk at work. They're meant for your reality, and you can make them reality if you just put the effort forth. Appreciate y'all for joining us on this episode of Walk with Christian. Bye.